right, welcome back. Lesson 4 of Unit 5. We're solving equations using two operations. So we're building on what we did yesterday in our synchronized session where we were looking at one operation, solving for that one operation. Now we're going to add two operations. So we start the same way. We start with x. What are we doing to x? So I'm going to use a different color. Okay, I'm going to multiply by 3, and then I'm going to add 4. Okay, so this is what my equation is going to look like, and I want you to pause the video, do these next two, just set up the equations, and then come back because we're going to work with them. All right, so we have x here multiplied by 4, right? And they're touching. I don't need to put a little x in there to show that it's multiplication. I just know it's multiplication because the two are touching. All these little signs in there can get confusing. So I'm going to multiply 4 times x, and then I'm going to add 3. Okay, and down here, there's x, there's 5, and then, whoops, I'm subtracting. I am subtracting 2. Okay, now I'm going to tell you that all of these equations are going to be equal to 43. Okay, so we are going to solve now for x, and we're going to do that by working backwards. Okay, so 3x plus 4 has been multiplied by 3 and added 4, but which one did we do first? Well, we multiplied by 3 first, and then we added 4. So which one would we do first if we're working backwards? Right, we would get rid of that 4. Okay, so I have 3x plus 4. I'm going to subtract the 4 there to get rid of it on that side, and to keep this side equal to the other side, I'm going to have to go 43 minus 4 on the other side, so that the answers remain equal on both sides, like a balance. Okay, so this would be 3x equal to 39. Okay, I have multiplied here, so now I'm going to divide by 3, and I'm going to divide by 3. Okay, this is going to be equal to 1, and 1 times x is x, so I don't need to put the 1 there. So x is equal to 13. Okay, now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to double check this. I'm going to put a 13 here, and I'm going to multiply that, which is 39. Okay, this is a really important step because you're double checking your work and making sure that you follow the steps correctly. So 39 plus 4 equals 43. Okay, now I'm going to get you to pause and do the next two. So working backwards to figure those problems out. And then come back. Okay, so I have 4x plus 3 equals 43. So the first thing I'm going to do, and now there's this method where you rewrite it all on one line, okay? Or you can stack it, and this is my preferred method. I'm just going to subtract 3 from both sides. Now I'm left with 4x, which is equal to 40. Now I'm going to divide, because I multiplied here. I'm going to divide by 4, and I'm going to divide by 4, so x is going to be equal to 10. I can double check this by putting it in here. That's 40, that's 3, that is definitely equal to 43. Okay, the next one, 5x minus 2 equals 43. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this. I'm going to get rid of that 2. So I'm going to add 2, and I'm going to add 2. This is going to be 45, and I have 5x on this side, and I'm going to divide both sides by 5. So this is going to be equal to 9. And then I'm going to double check this. 9 times 5 is 45. I'm going to subtract 2, and that is equal to 43. Okay, so I just want you to practice these equations, okay? I'm going to solve them all, but I want you to do them by yourself. From the start, just solve them. Remembering, it's not written out, the directions, but you're going to start by getting rid of that guy first. Okay, because if you followed the order of operations, you would have multiplied first, right? But right now we are working backwards through that, and so we're going to start there. Okay, so pause the video and then just come back. Okay, so I'm going to subtract the 7 here, and I'm going to subtract the 7 here. That would be, so that's 6, so that would be 24, 3x, and that is equal, to 8, okay? And I have plus 1, all right, and this is equal to 12, this is 2x, okay, and then again, this is plus 2, this is going to be 50, 5x, so this is going to be divided by 5, so x is equal to 10, plus 1, this is going to be 49, 7x divided by 7, and this is going to be equal to 7. Okay, now I can go back. I'm just going to double check all my work because it's important for me to make sure that I've done it all correctly. Okay, now you can wait until the end or you can do it as you go. I actually normally prefer to do it as you go, but plus 7 is going to be equal to 31. So this is going to be equal to 24 plus 7, and it does equal 31. Okay, 2 times 6 is minus 1 is going to be equal to 11. This is 12 minus 1 equals 11. I have 7 times 7 minus 1 equals 48. So this is 49 minus 1, and it does equal 48. And then back here again, I have 5 times 10 minus 2 equals 48. And so I have 50 minus 2 equals 48. Okay, so remember when I was talking about how to study for math, one of the ways that I made it through university was writing down formulas and providing an example with written out instructions of how I did it. Okay, so you can work one of these problems out and talk about how you're working backwards. Okay, and just look at these cards over and over again. So if I was just going to do it with variables, so A would be representing a number, B would be, and C would be, and I'm trying to solve for X. Okay, and how I would do that is exactly the same way. Okay, I would go minus B, okay, so now this is X over A is equal to C minus B, and now I have the A there, and in order to get rid of the A, I have to multiply by A because this is dividing by A. So now I'm going to multiply the whole other side by A, so the answer, so these would cancel. My answer would be X A times C minus B. All right, so what I'm going to get you to do before you move on to the next video is I'm going to get you to do, go to your worksheet, your practice sheets, and I'm going to get you to do numbers 1, 2, and 3, and then come back for the next video. So you're going to do questions 1, 2, and 3 in your worksheet, and then come back and do the next video.